Hey, what's going on, everybody? So, I just wanted to talk about this uh, little tip that I became aware of. And how it works is using the old bow is a viable option even at max level. So, I'm currently level 38, but I know this will work at level 50 as well. We have the old bow right here on our character. So, old bow. And we also, how we make this uh, uh, really awesome is because of our pals. There are certain pals in this game that you can equip certain things to. Like this pal right here, it's a lift monk. The lift monk, you can equip a machine gun to this lift monk. So if you go like this, the lift monk has a little machine gun. Now, the interesting thing is, with all the other weapons in the game, when you go to try and shoot something with this, it will fire 3 or 4 rounds from the little machine gun that the lift monk is carrying. But when you have something like the old bow, as long as you hold down the draw of the bow, that lift monk will continue to fire that machine gun as long as you're holding it down. It's really awesome. It's really nice because you can effectively use your lift monk or other pals that you can equip another type of machine gun to them, rocket launcher, whatever. You can use these pets as like ultimate abilities, and you can just run the old bow. You don't even have to worry about running and getting to a point where you're using end game stuff. This lift monk will level up. As you can see, the lift monk is the same level as me. So this lift monk is going to be doing crazy damage. So, for example, we'll go and shoot this one. If I hold down the draw on this bow, that lift monk will continuously fire the machine gun. If I hold down on this, it'll only fire 3 or 4 shots from its machine gun. But the old bow, like the starter weapon of the game, you can run this at any level with a lift monk or other type of pal that has a weapon and just use it as like an alt ability. So I'm going to draw it and you'll see what it does. As long as I'm holding down that draw, it's going to continuously fire. Now, I summoned the lift monk to be on my head to have it start to use that machine gun for a while before I actually started firing. So you actually get a lot more rounds than that. But it's just really awesome. You could literally just do, instead of doing guns like this, there is a possibility of just equipping 4 different old bows and then having 4 different pals in here, all with guns that do crazy amounts of damage or crazy things. Like, there's an option in here that you can immediately from level 1, you can start running a lift monk or other pal that you will eventually unlock weapons with right from level 1. Now, you're not going to have the machine gun right from level 1, so like if we look in our technology, you have to get to level 3, which is going to happen super quick, to make the old bow. You're also going to need to make the POW gear workbench, because that's how you equip the POW with their weapon. You got to have this made, but this unlocks at level 6. So literally after level 6, you have the old bow, you have the POW gear workbench going, and you capture a lift monk or some kind of POW with a gun, and you can just run that POW with the old bow. And the reason that I bring all of this up is the old bow, it's literally, if you look, to maintain it, to make one, it just costs the first materials you get in the game. So you're going to easily be able to sustain the old bow. You're going to easily be able to sustain your pals with no problem. And you go and you equip them with the weapons that they come with. and you could effectively not even have to run endgame weapons. You could just run your pals and use their alt abilities and then just dodge around bosses while you're using the pal abilities. Because, like, you know, their special ability eventually runs out, and then you got to wait for it to refresh before you can use it. But if you have 4 of them, like even just 4 Lifmunks, all with machine guns, you can summon one, use the alt, summon another Lifmunk, use the machine gun again, so on and so forth. And just keep using them with the old bow, because they're going to just continuously attack when you're drawing back that old bow. But when you have a gun like this, you aim, you have to make sure you hold down the fire button after this weapon fires in order for that Lifmunk to fire only 3 or 4 rounds from their machine gun. But with a bow, as long as you're drawing back that bow, they will continuously fire that machine gun. It's really awesome. But yeah, just wanted to put that out for you guys. It's really cool how you can do potentially a build from realistically level 6, which you're going to get to really fast. So from level 6 to max level, you could just continuously run the old bow, make sure you have a Lifmunk with a machine gun attached, and you're going to be doing crazy amounts of damage. And then eventually you can catch more Lifmunks, or you can catch more monsters that you can equip other weapons to, and just continuously use those. Now, is this a viable build for exploration? Maybe not, because you have timers. If you use all 4 of your pets and you use up all of their special abilities, then you're trying to use an old bow in the end game area when you're trying to explore. That might be a problem. So you might want to do what I do. I have the old bow, but I also have fire arrow, crossbow, musket, and single shot rifle all running just in case I need to run through those. And so basically I will, during exploration, fire this off, switch to this, fire this off, switch to this, fire this off, and then continuously reload this until I have a POW that I'm able to summon the special ability with. Then I'll run that. And that's kind of how I run through the build. But yeah, just wanted to throw this tip out for you guys. Insane, like absolutely insane, that basically you could, in theory, run the old bow from the beginning of the game all the way to the end of the game, and it's a viable option if you play the build the correct way. So anyway, like, comment, share, subscribe. Hopefully you guys found this informative, and I'll see you guys on the next one. All right, laters.